Sincere thanks to all our audience. To continue watching videos without ads, you can subscribe via the Gumroad link below the description. If you want to watch the latest free videos, you can visit milidailyblog.com. If you continue to love and support us, you can donate to us via GiveSendGo or PayPal or Gumroad link below the description. God bless us all. Nick Fleming, RVGCR Intel Update March 5, 2026. The latest video will be shown earlier at the official website milidailyblog.com. Mountain Goat. Article: Cash hoarded in home safes and lost trust in bank vaults. Once again the CBI exposes the vulnerability of the economy lacking this liquidity in the banking sector. So, the CBI told us there will always be cash to some extent in circulation. But what will happen when the digital dinar is rolled out? How can they roll it out unless they retrieve this hoarded cash back to the banks? Will a significant revaluation of the dinar then incentive the citizens to bring in these stashes? Remember, we have been reading articles like this about this hoarded cash for years now and still not much has been done. This to me makes me believe that the only solution they have currently on the proverbial drawing board is the project to delete the zeros with a substantial revaluation of the dinar. Remember that the project to delete the zeros must soon thereafter be followed by the reinstatement, pending inflation does not get out of hand. Marks. Via PDK. They need to seat a president, then a prime minister and then HCL. It could all happen within 3 days. The holdup is internal politics, the paralysis of parliament to seat the government. If they get this resolved, things can happen quickly. With what is going on with Iran, it looks like there is a major push to settle the Iraq government this week, finally. I would not be surprised that right now, it has finally been decided and we will soon see Sadani as the prime minister. I am watching for that announcement to come out of Iraq at any moment. They need to finish the government and pass HCL to have more stability. Frank 26, KTFA. Iraq Boots on the Ground Report. Firefly, there's news today. One of the close leaders of the framework is saying in the coming days we will see Maliki withdraw his candidacy to be the prime minister. Frank, as of 3/3/2026, let it be known to you so Maliki is now officially removed from the political scene in Iraq. That means Parliament is no longer infected with that group of bad people. From now on we are bringing the security and stability that your monetary reform needs to bring out your new exchange rate. We can't help but be a little down when we see the actions that are occurring. We don't want war. We want this monetary reform. But, it is going to bring it. This is what we've been wanting for so long. Many banks around this planet Earth are trained and ready to go. They're like 9.5 months pregnant. They're overdue. They're just as anxious as you are to get this new exchange rate. Sandy Ingram. The IQD exchange rate is holding its own at 1,392.52 IQD to $1. This is our main concern. However, Iran is playing an entirely different war than expected. Iraqi force fire tear gas at pro-Iran protesters. Iran-backed militias also attacked U.S. bases in Iraq, however Trump may have used them to do his will. U.S. forces have targeted Iran-backed militias with airstrikes in Iraq. Many see light at the end of the tunnel for an IQD adjustment after this conflict is over. We do not know when the IQD will adjust. If Iran is attacking northern Iraq, it is difficult to export oil through the north. And if the Straits of Hormuz is closed, there is no way for Iraq to get its oil to market. We can only hope this conflict ends before Iraq experiences financial difficulty. Militiaman. The stage is set for real effective exchange rate, REER. They have the digital tools. They have the non-oil growth. These things are already in place. It's complete. I think that's what they're doing. We're waiting for a prudent time frame. The way I see it, the next phase is closer than we've ever seen before. It looks really good. The CBI can and likely will proceed with a managed REER adjustment independent of the banking sector's final consolidation. As long as the core system is stable and compliant, which it increasingly is, mergers and compliance are ongoing. Not prerequisites that must be 100% complete. Iraq is ready now or very close for the next phase. The CBI can move on a REER when prudent while the sector continues to consolidate in parallel. Claire, KTFA. Article: First political response to the Chief Justice's proposals, Al-Khayyar supports the winning list criterion. Quote, the leader of the Sovereignty Coalition, Khamis Al-Khayyar, affirmed, adopting the electorally winning list criterion in determining the largest bloc is a necessary step to protect the will of the Iraqi VR, puts an end to post-EN deals, and enhances constitutional security and political stability in Iraq. He added that adopting the electorally winning list standard puts an end to ambiguity, protects the popular will from political MN, and establishes long-awaited constitutional security and political stability. FNULNU. Response to Guru Bruce 3.3.2026 post. The HCL, or Hydrocarbon Law, also known as the Iraq Oil Law, is a key piece of Iraqi legislation aimed at regulating the management, ownership, and revenue sharing of the country's vast oil and gas resources. It establishes a legal framework for how these hydrocarbons, central to over 90% of Iraq's income, are explored, developed, produced, and distributed across federal and regional authorities, particularly resolving long-standing disputes between Baghdad and the Kurdistan Regional Government, KRG. No, the HCL, Hydrocarbon Law, in Iraq does not distribute oil and gas funds directly to individual citizens. Jeff. The TN is saying, the overall progress in the war against Iran is far ahead of schedule, far ahead of what's expected. The more conservative-leaning news was saying the war could take up to 4 weeks. I'm thinking right now maybe 2.5 to around March 17. Walking stick, KTFA. When we went into Iran, the U.S. Treasury was in Iraq and in deep meetings on how to rebuild Iraq while they bomb Iran. They are talking also about the black market issues. The United States does not want them to use the dollar. In these 4 to 5 week campaign, it is that time period where the government will be formed and the monetary reform will hopefully continue. The latest video will be shown earlier at the official website muladailyblog.com. Sincere thanks to all our audience. To continue watching videos without ads, you can subscribe via the Gumroad link below the description. If you want to watch the latest free videos, you can visit muladailyblog.com. If you continue to love and support us, you can donate to us via GiveSendGo or PayPal or Gumroad link below the description. God bless us all.